Ever feel like your dog is your shadow? Follows you to the kitchen, waits outside the bathroom, stares at you like you're the center of the universe? It's not just loyalty, it's psychology. And it runs deep. Dogs are social animals. But more than that, they're attachment-driven. Just like human toddlers, they form bonds with their caregivers that shape how they see the world. Scientists call this the secure base effect. It means your presence makes them feel safe, confident, and calm enough to explore the world. When you're gone, stress hormones spike. Their sense of safety disappears. So they follow you, not out of neediness, but out of biological survival wiring. Thousands of years ago, dogs evolved alongside humans by watching us, learning from us, and depending on us for food, safety, and connection. And in that process, they learn to read our facial expressions, mirror our emotions, and build unshakable bonds. Your dog doesn't just love you, they see you as their home base, their emotional GPS, their pack leader, therapist, and best friend, all in one. And when they sit outside the bathroom door, they're not being dramatic. They're saying, "I feel better when you're near." So the next time your dog follows you around like a shadow, don't brush it off. You're not just their person. You're their anchor. Behind those puppy eyes is a mind wired for connection, and you're the most important part of their world.
Think you know what your dog is saying? Think again. Because dog body language isn't just cute. It's a coded emotional language, and most people misread it every day. Let's start with the tail. A wag doesn't always mean I'm happy. It depends on how it wags. A slow wag low to the ground? That's uncertainty. Your dog's thinking, should I be worried? A high, stiff wag with fast movements. That's tension, not joy. Could be dominance or alertness. Not always safe. Now the ears. Pulled back gently, comfort or affection. Pinned back tight, fear, stress, or submission. Watch the eyes. Soft blinking where relaxed. Wide, whites showing. I'm scared or overwhelmed. Avoidance of eye contact often means your dog is trying to de-escalate. Not being guilty. Just asking for peace. Even yawning has layers. It's not always about sleep. Dogs yawn when they're anxious or trying to calm themselves. And the classic paw raise, not always a trick. It can signal curiosity, anticipation, or low-level stress. Here's the truth. Your dog is constantly communicating with posture, with tail placement, with their whole body. But are we listening? Once you learn the signals, you stop guessing and start understanding. You respond better, train better, bond deeper. Because when a dog knows you see them, that trust multiplies. And so does their happiness. They're not misbehaving. They're talking. You just have to speak their language.
You come home, there's a mess on the floor, and your dog gives you that look. Head low, eyes wide, tail tucked. Clearly guilty, right? Not so fast. That expression you're seeing? It's not guilt. It's anticipation of your reaction. Research shows that dogs don't actually feel guilt the way we do. They don't reflect on past actions and feel remorse. What they do recognize is your tone, body language, and emotional energy. In one famous study, dogs who were falsely accused still looked guilty even when they hadn't done anything wrong. Why? Because they were reading the human's disappointment, not confessing, just reacting. That tucked tail, averted gaze, and lowered ears, they're appeasement signals. A canine way of saying, please don't be mad at me. I'm trying to keep the peace. It's not deception. It's emotional intelligence. Dogs are wired to avoid conflict, especially with their primary attachment figure, you. But here's the twist. Just because your dog doesn't feel guilt doesn't mean they don't feel emotion. They feel stress, fear, excitement, even empathy. But guilt? That's a complex emotion that requires an understanding of morality and long-term consequence. And that's a very human lens. So next time your pup gives you the look, remember, they're not ashamed. They're trying to connect. They want harmony, not punishment. What you're seeing is not guilt. It's love, wrapped in a little fear.